Nnamdi Kanu now! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Free Nnamdi Kanu now!
So the brother of Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu are currently being held in detention for carrying out a protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And this protest was organized by no other person but Sowore. Like, make it sense to me. Sowore organized a protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And on the day of that protest, the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu and the brother of Nnamdi Kanu was arrested and taken to court. And the magistrate court has remanded them in custody. But the same Sowore that organized that protest is working freely. No one arrested him. Why wasn't Sowore arrested? Why was the lawyer and the brother of Nnamdi Kanu arrested? What exactly is happening? You see, when we keep telling you people about the person and character of Sowore, most of you are too emotional to understand the type of person Sowore is. I have told you all that Sowore is an activist. And as an activist, he thrives and lives by the moment of things like this. Without protest, Sowore will be irrelevant. When he's not protesting, the only thing he's doing is calling out Mr. Peter Obi. Because these are the things that keep him in the discussion. These are the things that make him relevant. When he wanted to organize this protest, he reached out to some key persons in the East and asked them to join him in that protest, some key politicians in the East. But I told you all that this protest was not just about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, that they were targeting one person. And the person they were targeting is Mr. Peter Obi. They want Peter Obi to join that protest. Now, sit back and relax. Ask yourself a very important question. Imagine if Peter Obi had joined that protest. What would have happened? Now, they are claiming that court gave an injunction for that protest not to go. And that they flouted court order. That is the reason why they are arresting them. On a norm, a court has no reason to stop a protest. Well, we are in Nigeria, a country with no rules and regulation. Anybody can get a kangaroo court injunction and the police will act on it immediately. Imagine a situation if Mr. Peter Obi had joined that protest and he was among those that were protesting for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Just imagine what would have happened to him. Do you think he would have been arrested? A trigger-happy policeman would have shot him dead. They will call it accidental discharge. The only thing that you and I will do is to go to the street to protest. He's dead and he's dead. Dead and gone. After some time, many of you will move on. And the dream and aspiration of Mr. Peter Obi concerning Nigeria will die. That is what most of you wanted Peter Obi to do. To join Sowore that is known for protest. Sowore that has been going in and out of the DSS detention. That is what you want him to go and join someone like Sowore to be protesting. What they did that day was nothing but nuisance. They were constituting nuisance. And I thank God that Mr. Peter Obi is more clever than every one of them. They are setting a trap for him. And in every trap they are setting for him, he keeps dodging that trap. He keeps jumping over every trap they've been setting for him. Peter Obi is a big name. In case most of you are not aware, Peter Obi is the biggest opposition politician in Nigeria. Peter Obi is a person of interest. What he did in 2023 is what has not been done by any politician in the history of this country. It's a movement. It's a wave. He has national appeal. He has nationwide support. Millions of persons are supporting Mr. Peter Obi. No one believed that Peter Obi will pull a hard way in the 2023 presidential election. But he did it against all odds. Peter Obi is a person of interest. Peter Obi is Bola Ahmed Tinubu's biggest threat. He's the only one that is standing against Bola Ahmed Tinubu's easy re-election in 2027. He's also standing against Atiku Abubakar's being on the ballot in 2027. You think he doesn't have enemies? He has enemies. And Sowore is nothing but someone that carries out a hatchet job. He can be used by any of Peter Obi's political opponents. Peter Obi knows this and understands this very well. That protest was not about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It was to get Mr. Peter Obi to fall into the trap of the Nigerian government. It's to get Mr. Peter Obi arrested, taken to police custody, taken to court, and he will be judged and sent to prison for flouting court order, for constituting nuisance, for public disturbance. This is what Sowore wants to do. Sowore sees Mr. Peter Obi as also his opponent because during the last election, the 2023 general election, Sowore believed that he would have emerged as a third force. He believed that the youth would have stood behind him. He believed that all the support, all the vote that Peter Obi got during the last election would have gone to him. That is the reason why he has spent all his days attacking the personality of Mr. Peter Obi, after attacking and throwing all manner of mud and derogatory things against Mr. Peter Obi, using his platform, Sowore Reporters, to write all manner of propaganda and malicious things against Mr. Peter Obi. He's now reaching out to him to invite him to come and protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. You think he cares about Nnamdi Kanu? If he cares about Nnamdi Kanu so much, why didn't he protest when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested? Why didn't he protest under the government of late President Muhammadu Buhari? Why is he protesting now? Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention since 2021. Why is he making a fuse out of it now? Even though I strongly believe that the Nigerian government should not be holding Nnamdi Kanu in detention till now. If they believe that he has done something wrong, they should charge him to court. There should be speedy passing of judgment on his case. He should not be going from one court to the other. He has been in DSS detention since 2021. It is unlawful. He should be charged to court and pass a judgment on him, depending on whether you believe he committed a crime or not. Nnamdi Kanu being in the DSS detention till now is unlawful. But you all understand the Nigerian state. Nigerian state thrive on unlawfulness. They thrive on disregard of the rule of law. The Nigerian state doesn't respect human rights. Yeah, I believe Nnamdi Kanu is unjustly being incarcerated. And I also believe that Nnamdi Kanu also contributed to the insecurity in the southeast. I will keep saying this. Yes, it is because of his high-handedness that led to the insecurity in the southeast. When Nnamdi Kanu was first arrested, he was released and asked to go. He jumped bail. During that process where he was released, Nnamdi Kanu used that period. I was advising everyone not to participate in Nigeria election. When you tell people not to participate in an election that we definitely hold, what exactly are you expecting? The people that don't believe in your ideology will take over power. They hijack power from the southeast. People that don't believe in the ideology of Nnamdi Kanu hijack power. That is the reason why you have someone like Hope Uzodinma, who is more aligned to the center than to what is happening in Igbo land. That is even the reason why you have someone like Chukwuma Charles Oludo. Nnamdi Kanu could have used that opportunity he had to sensitize the people in voting people that will promote the cause of Biafra. Put people in government that will advance the cause of Biafra. On the floor of the National Assembly, in the State House of Assembly, he was rearrested, and it is in the course of him being rearrested that the people of Southeast started the sit at home. The sit at home was done to send a message to the federal government that the people of the Southeast are angry that Nnamdi Kanu is being incarcerated. You are doing sit at home against a government that doesn't care. You are doing sit at home against a government that will be happy to see your region destroyed. I mean, we are talking about the Southeast that used to be the safest region in Nigeria. Southeast has the record of the lowest violence rate in Nigeria. What did the sit-at-home achieve? It destroyed and crumbled the economy of the Southeast. This increased the rate of unemployment in the Southeast. The elements that were used to enforce the sit-at-home in the Southeast used that opportunity to perpetrate criminality in the Southeast. Now that criminality has turned to a full-blown insecurity in the Southeast. Kidnapping is the order of the day. People are being kidnapped in their numbers in the Southeast. All because you were carrying out sit at home in order for the government to release Nnamdi Kanu. And now you want to draw Mr. Peter Obi into that mess. Peter Obi is a politician, and you need to understand the complexity of his own kind of politics. Being an Igbo man, he's a target. Anything Peter Obi do will become a hot topic in Nigerian politics. Atiku Abubakar was invited for that protest, but he did not attend. Atiku Abubakar can choose to attend that protest and nothing will be done to him. But the moment Peter Obi steps his foot into that protest hall, it will become a thing of a national debate. They will discuss it on the floor of the National Assembly. It will become a hot topic. Sowore is being used to perpetrate all of this. He's being used to carry out this hatchet job. And many of you want Peter Obi to fall into that. Peter Obi will not fall into the trap that is being set by the Nigerian government. Peter Obi has a mission, and his mission is to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He will not die for anyone. He will not die while trying to actualize that dream. If you love Nnamdi Kanu so much and you want him to be released, go ahead and protest against the federal government. But as for Mr. Peter Obi, he's one step ahead of everyone that want to draw him to the trap of the Nigerian government. Now that the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu has been arrested, now that he's in police detention, who is going to defend Nnamdi Kanu? Who is going to prepare the defense of Nnamdi Kanu? Do you see how stupid all of this look like? As it stands now, the trial of Nnamdi Kanu will linger the more. And while all of this is happening, Sowore will abandon this protest. He will look for a fresh protest to participate. Tell me one single protest that Sowore has successfully carried out in this country. Just mention one protest. Everything he wants to hijack. When the October 2024 protest took place, Sowore hijacked it and made it all about himself. Innocent kids were arrested, minors were arrested and incarcerated. Sowore did nothing. As a matter of fact, he was in the US. He was chilling with his family while ordering people to go out and protest. When that NYSC lady called out the government against the suffering in Nigeria, Sowore protested in her defense. What happened? They extended her service year to 1 month. Sowore abandoned her. Just mention one protest Sowore has successfully carried out in Nigeria. Every protest in this country is a way for him to remain visible. It's all about him. It's for a way for him to be relevant, to be called an activist. It's a way for people to see him as indispensable. You all should know Sowore for who he is. In case you don't know, Mr. P2B knows who he is, and Mr. P2B will avoid anything that will get him into trouble. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.